everybody, this is Debbie with Nana's Cooking today. Cooking one of my children's favorite meals, and it's quick, easy, but takes a little bit of time. It's going to be chicken and rice casserole. So what we're going to do, actually give a shout out to my sister Teresa. This was her recipe. My Sammy Jo, my niece, loves it. So I kind of borrowed a recipe from her and kind of just tweaked it a little bit. So let's get started, okay? So first I'm going to spray my pan and keep it from sticking. If you're not making mistakes, you're not cooking, let me just tell you. Okay. So we kind of spray it. Like I said, we're just keeping this real. This is for family and friends, or whoever wants to watch it and get a good little laugh. That would be me. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start with just a little bit of rice, minute rice, in the bottom of the pan, okay? Not cooked. So I'm just going to spread it over. Just give it a light coating. And it's not enough, so let's do another one. Let's just do a little bit more. I think that was just a half a cup, so I usually do a cup. So let's just try that. Yeah, it looks better. That looks better. You can, there you go. You can see just like a little light coating right there. So it's enough of that for a second. Just give a little bit of hose in there. We're just gonna, all right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna get some juice from the crock pot. Now, as you guys know, I love my crock pot and my crock pot liners. We've been cooking chicken all day. We actually fixed 6 chicken breasts in the crock pot for about 4 to 6 hours. I added my onions and some carrots and my celery, 2 chicken bouillons in there. Of course, your salt and pepper on your chicken, garlic powder, whatever you desire, whatever flavors, a little bit of Italian seasoning, and I let it cook all day. So what I've done, I've already kind of dipped out the veggies because I always try to sneak in some veggies into the kids' dinners. So I'm just going to get some regular juices out right now for that one layer you just saw. And this is some good chicken broth. And that kind of helps cook it as well. And then you'll see what else I have at my sleeve. All right, we can always come back for more, okay? That's the good news. All right, let's mosey over here. Now, my sister Teresa will tell me if I'm doing it wrong, I'm sure. So I'm just kind of coating it with the broth, the good old chicken broth. Yeah, makes it good and moist, okay? All right, now I am going to get my chicken that we baked today. My husband was so kind to shred for me, pre-shred. Okay, so we're gonna bring it over here. Do the mixture here in a second. We're gonna layer it with some yummy chicken. Now it might be a little hot, so be careful. That's why I'm using a fork. This is 3 chicken breasts, pretty nice size. You can do 3 or 4, however many you want for your family, whatever you like that would feed them. Just dump it all in there, all that goodness in there. Just kind of spread it around without burning your fingertips. And like I said, you can see some of those veggies already in there right now, the celery and carrots. Of course, I'll be adding a lot more here in a second too. Rejection. Okay. All right, now this is the fun part. I'm going to add just a little bit more rice on top, okay? And you're saying, how much are you adding, Deborah? That's what people call me when I want my attention. Just enough to cover it, however much you like. Don't have to be real thick. I say another cup or 2. You know, you can measure it, see what you like, everybody. Of course, it's minute rice, it's not cooked. Now, this is the topping that goes over this, okay? So what I've done, I've ladled out several good cup ladle. So it's about 1.5 cups of veggies and my broth. You don't have to put veggies, you can just have pure broth. If you don't have broth like you make, you can use 2 cans of broth and does the same thing, okay? So I'm going to attempt to put in 1 cup of milk, and I filled it a little bit too full, but we'll see what we can do here. Yes. And 1 can of cream of chicken or mushroom or celery soup that you like, whatever. Yes, I have my little bag I love for trash. And I'm gonna mix it in there. You see all this scrumptiousness coming together? This has butter in it already. I put butter. I said chicken bouillons and that broth made it really good and yummy. Come on. So get all that goodness out of there. Let's put it in my trash bag. Now we just kind of whisk it a little bit. And it should melt pretty good because the broth is still a little warm. So it should mix up really well. And this will be pulled over top of the rice and chicken, and it gives it a really good moist flavor. Like I said, I snuck in some veggies. And my 13-year-old is not feeling very well today, so we kind of have her back in her bedroom being spoiled. So this is one of her favorite meals, as well as a couple other children and grandchildren love it. No names mentioned, like, why are you saying my name, Nana? Well, you know how it is. That's how Nanas are. All right, so I'm gonna pour this over top. Look at that. And I did tweak this. So like I said, my sister does not add vegetables in it, but I did. Like I said, make it your own. Do not be afraid to try different things. And another good thing, if I feel like it needs a little bit more, guess what I have? I have a crock pot full of good broth over there. I can always touch it up. So let's kind of just spread it out a little bit and see how it looks. A little piece of chicken right there. Okay, get some quick carrots over here. Everybody needs a bite of carrot, let's just say. All right, now, I think it looks pretty moist. Okay. Like I said, you can add peas in it, corn in it, whatever you like, whatever your family likes or dislikes, just make it yours. Do not be afraid. Go for it. All right, so now the fun stuff. Jim, my husband, bless his little heart, he's always been my cracker cruncher, so I'll give you credit, honey, for this
thanks.
one. This is the best part, the toppings. And you also, if you want to add some cheese into it, you can put cheese on top. I'm pondering on this. Should I add cheese or not cheese? Well, we can add it afterwards. Let's not. So what I'm going to do, but you can. Now, if you're my friend Peggy in Florida, her and Scott, Peggy does not like cheese. So she would not be adding the cheese to it. But my friend Scott, our BFS, they would definitely be adding cheese. Or he would, I should say, not her. All right. And if my oldest granddaughter and her husband found out I was making this tonight, they would be stopping in, eating half of it. So, you know, I was talking about being fearful of trying things or getting out and doing things, and the fear of failure, not looking right, not doing things right, I'm not good enough, all those negative thoughts. You know, and it brought me a scripture earlier to my mind in 1 Timothy. It just says, fear not and be courageous. You know, it's a promise and a command. So we got to remember that the Lord is with us on the mountaintop. He is with us in the valleys. He's even with us when I'm trying to fix chicken and rice. But he's with you through all things. And just don't be in fear. Don't let fear control you, because that will keep you down. And we don't want to do that. So like I said, I'm just trying this. This is all new to me, doing this YouTube. For my family and my friends and my kids, everybody. So I appreciate you guys putting up with me. Like I said, a little bit of feeding of your heart and your spirit there. And now I'm going to be feeding tummy here. Now here we go. I did this the last time on my broccoli casserole. So I always put it in the middle like this. Like a tummy hawk. A mohawk, what is it called?
kind of humping up there, isn't it?
Yeah, so I always do this because it's easier to make sure it's evenly spread. So, like that, see? So a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. You know, I could make my sounds like, like I used to do. So, yum. This is yummy for the tummy. Absolutely. It makes you feel good no matter what the weather is outside. It could be cold and rainy, warm in the summer or spring. It's a good meal for whatever you feel like. I've already preheated my oven to 375, 40-45 minutes, and usually I can bake it covered for maybe a half hour, uncover it for 15 minutes to get the top crunchy, kind of keep an eye on it so you don't burn it. So this is chicken rice casserole for my sister Teresa and for my little bit of tweaking. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching. As my kids tell me, Nana, please say hit like and subscribe. So hit like and subscribe so they'll be proud of me. Hey, I'd like to share just one little tip before we go. We originally fixed 6 chicken breasts in the crock pot. We used 3 for the recipe. And then we shredded 3 extras right here. We're letting it cool. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it in a Ziploc baggie. We dated it and we're gonna freeze it for next week to make chicken and dumplings. So it'll be already done. So that is my tip for the day. Thanks. Hey everyone, this is the finished product of our chicken and rice casserole we had just fixed. It looks delicious. It's crunchy on top. You see the carrot. Looks wonderful and yummy. So I hope you make it, enjoy it. I hope my family enjoys this to have in the future as well. So everybody, you have a great day or evening and have a blessed day. Thank you.